really wanted to talk to you guys today again. Episode 11 of High School DxD New. I really want to do the last two episodes for DxD since I just love this second season a lot. And all I've done really is an episode one since this is a sort of series where you can only watch it in bulks. I guess you could say like 3 or 4 episodes at a time. And that's pretty much what I've been doing since like the episode 1 review of it. I didn't really catch up till episode 10, and then I was like, I'll just, I'll watch this episode, and then the last one's coming out next week. So I want to talk about. So this episode of DxD New, was going on with the whole conference, and surprisingly, Azazel was the one that was sort of, symbolize. He was also pushing everyone, but although he was trying to symbolize the whole peace negotiation, he felt like he was the one who was really trying to get it. He was being a right dick at it. He was even saying, oh, he said if we become peace and all that, since he wanted to know about the two powers that weren't involved, the white and red dragon, saying, oh, hey, you can get all the boobs you want if you're in peace, and then of course Issei is gonna say, I want peace, sort of screaming out like a badass. But I really liked a little bit of development with Issei, when he was asking Mikael about Asia, why did you banish it? And then as well, Zenobia got a little bit of development, and the other girl. I sort of like that, and they explained, only his system remained, and he tried to preserve it, and he did feel really bad for that whole situation, and he even apologized to Zenobia, which is because he's not an upstuck, pompous prick, which I would imagine of angels, since yes, they're doing the ways of God, but a lot of the times when I see angels in series, they're so pompous and just so upstuck of themselves and think of demons and nothing but filthy dirt. And you got people like Asia who are really kind-hearted, calm people who just happen to be it. And just after that, out of nowhere, an invasion starts from this girl we don't even know, who's part of the Leviathan family, who's one of the class president's family, I guess. It was just so weird. It came out of nowhere. And I felt like this episode was very rushed at the midway, just introducing a giant assault attack. Gasper and Koneko's being kidnapped. They're using his powers. And the only ones who can actually combat against his abilities at the moment are the people who wield the holy swords, so Zenobia, Kiba, the other girl, and also as well, the only reason the president really got out of it was because she was holding Issei at the time. So since the dragons are infected, and all of the great powers, so all of the 3 factions, and surprisingly the maid as well. So that shows that the maid is pretty strong. And while this is happening, the white dragon goes to distract all of the mages, I don't know what the hell you call them, and just beats the living shit out of them, and think he can do a balance breaker just so easily, while Issei just struggles with it. Overall, I felt like the episode worked, and seeing the bit at the end was really badass with Issei, fusing Akalon and his right arm of the dragon as well. That looked badass. It looks like a Sensei Bolge weapon, if you've ever seen that manga. It was a pretty short one. He looks like he's got one of those blades, and it looked absolutely awesome. And just to see Gasper is way overpowered when Issei gave him some of his blood. It was holy crap, is he powerful. This little kid is ridiculously strong, and he is probably the strongest member. And that is so ridiculous because I hate that it's a guy dressed up as a girl. It's this is the most overpowered character pretty much in the series, and he's a little boy that likes to dress up like a girl. Logic! Overall, this episode, I did have this turn, but next week is the last episode, and it says, it's going to be the fight, so it's going to be very rushed. Like I said, that's the only issues I've had with the season so far, is that I feel like they've just gone through a lot of stuff, and it's very rushed. I felt like this should have really been 24 episodes. Hell, even 22 if they couldn't, they don't want to do 24, but god damn was a lot of this rush. I'd give it, out of the fun I had at this one, I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10. But that's all from me. I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy the High School DxD reviews. I mean, I only got two of them left now, including the seasonal review. But that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, Highschool DxD, sign out, and I'll see you guys next time.